Hey guys, Game Ninja back with another video, and today I'm going to be playing Unturned, and if you don't know what that is, it is a zombie survival game set in Canada for some strange reason. I don't quite understand that bit. And it's made by one guy, and he was actually 16 when he started it, and it's now one of a very popular free-to-play game on Steam. And for the longest time we've only had one map to play on in the game, and that's this PEI Prince Edward's Island for the to play on for Unturned, and that's just where you would be and where you would gather all of your supplies. But recently, in fact just today, Nelson, the developer, released a second official map set in the Yukon. And if I pull up the update notes here, which is kind of hard, okay, he says that it's much harsher than Prince Edward's Island, with the snow making finding clothing a much higher priority, and there's more space between locations, and it's just generally harder, and it focuses more on scavenging than just farming. And I played around a little bit with this. I maybe spent like 15 minutes on it, but I didn't try everything just because as soon as I saw that it was just out today, and I looked on YouTube and I didn't see anybody had made any videos on it before. On today, nobody's uploaded any videos today about it. Not surprising, but I just thought that I should record this so that you guys can, see my reactions to seeing all the different stuff. I found one really cool thing when I was just messing around, and I'll show that to you when I get into the game. I kind of reset the world a little bit. I just kind of suicided so that I lost all of my valuables and got a new spawn point and stuff. But I'm just going to boot into single player, and this I'm planning on making this into a series, but this first episode is just going to be kind of me trying to get set up a bit, and I don't know, just looking around and seeing what's new in this map. And I really, just from what I saw, I really like this map, and I'll show you why here. I love this new loading screen. Okay, so here we are in the Yukon. Great, huh? And as you can see, I'm taking damage. That is because Nelson added for this, because we're in a snowy area, it's cold, and as you can see in the lower left corner above my health and all of that, there is my there's a little snowflake, and that means that I'm cold. And to not be cold anymore, you actually have to find you actually have to have a shirt, pants, and a hat. Travel pack, to be not cold anymore. So I need a hat. Where's a hat? Here, let's turn this into bandages really quick. I'm going to kind of assume that you guys have seen this before and you know kind of what Unturned is. I'm playing on normal difficulty so that there's durability and all of that, and I have to be really careful, and I am dying quickly, so let's see, where am I? Okay, I'm by this lake. I really have nowhere to go. So I'm kind of going to use a little bit of a... Oh, this guy saw me. Okay, let's punch him. Ow. Ow. Don't hit me. Ow. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Oh, I'm going to die. Okay. 20 gauge shells. Okay, so I'm going to kind of use a little bit of an exploit. I'm going to exit back to the main menu, then go back into single player, and what that'll do is it'll respawn all of the loot back there. Just hopefully I can get a hat, because I'm going to die if I can't find a hat. Hat, please, hat. And I'm just gonna keep doing this until I find a hat, because it's pretty much I'm dead if I don't get one. So let's just turn all this stuff into bandages really quick, and these bandages are going to keep me alive until I can find a hat. So let's just keep doing this until I find one. I'm not really going to edit this first episode. Oh good, got a toque. And you see now the snowflake's gone away, so I'm good. And camp axe, that's going to be quite valuable. More 20 gauge shells in case we find a shotgun. Let's just pick up these and turn them into bandages. And you may also notice I turned the clothes into cloth, and then I turned the cloth into rags, and then I can turn those rags into bandages, and those bandages into dressings, and each of those heals more than the last. So the dressing, if you watch my health, heals quite a bit. And this guy's chasing me, but no matter, I've got my trusty axe. And this guy, I hate these little crawler zombies because they have like twice the health as the normal ones. They're not really, they don't really hit hard, but they're just annoying to kill. And I'm guessing that this is more of a, from what I've seen, this is campground loot. Basically, we'll need these binoculars. But this is campground loot, so you get like the clothes and the axes and stuff like that. So that's good to know. And checking the map, this thing is pretty huge. It's a pretty big map, especially compared to the PEI map, which is just kind of like a little U-shaped island, so you didn't have all of this landmass. I'm really imagining what's going to happen on like the PvP servers and everything. That's going to be an interesting experience. And I just want to take a moment to look at the atmosphere here. One of my favorite things, Nelson started a while back, he started making a Canada map, but then he scrapped it in like mid-development because, I don't know, he just wasn't satisfied with it or how it was going along. But something that I liked that the Canada map has that the Canada map had that this map has is, first of all, it's snowing. Your render distance is down because it's like kind of like a fog, like you're in the middle of a snowstorm. And just take a second to listen to those wind sounds in the background. If that doesn't scream you're alone, then I don't know what does. I really like it. Just gives you kind of like a solitary feel, like you're just surviving in the middle of the wilderness, and it really sets the mood. So it looks like there's nothing more here. I need to check out the guns that I got. I got 2 sport shots. This one has the higher durability, and in case you don't know, the lower the durability on something, the less damage it does. I'm going to take the magazine out of this one, and then grab the other one, and take the magazine out of it too. And then I can go up into my crafting here, and go under ammunition, and I can actually combine these two so that I'll have, now as you can see in my inventory, I have 1 magazine with 10 rounds in it, that's a full magazine, and one that only has 3 in it. So I'm going to grab the 3-round magazine just so that I can spend that when I need it, and then I can throw that magazine away and use the 10-round one. And the sport shot, it's pretty decent, I think, against zombies. I don't play much single player. I'm usually playing on PvP servers, in which the sport shot is the worst gun ever. It takes like a million shots to kill anybody, but it is semi-automatic, so you can fire shots in quick succession without having to pull a bolt. And looks like there's nothing more here to explore. I wanted to check out this lake. This is another thing that I really love. Nelson added ice mechanics into the game. Ooh, more binoculars. I'll need those. Nelson added ice mechanics into the game, so I can go sprint on here, and then I just slide. And it makes it really kind of tough to fight zombies when you're on the ice, because you don't get the maneuverability that you have on land. And it's also going to make it so that you can't really fish anywhere. There's probably areas where this is unfrozen, but I haven't found any yet. So that's going to be interesting. This is going to be kind of tough, and as I speak, my food and water is going down, so I should probably get moving. Let's see where we need to go. There's so much small stuff in here. There's so much, like, I have to zoom in, and all this stuff looks like there's just little cabins scattered about, so there's not really many places that you can go that are like really populated. I can't wait to get to this off limits. I'm pretty sure that it's going to be kind of like the Scorpion 7 in the PEI map, if you've seen that. It's like a laboratory type thing. If we really want to get like loot from cities, then this is going to be the place that we need to go. Whitehorse. This is where I was earlier, and this is really awesome here. It's I think I'll leave it for another episode. I'll show you what's there in another episode if you don't find out before then. And I spawned on that island. There's like nothing there. There's like nothing anywhere here. It's so... I guess that's kind of what Nelson intended with this map, was just to make it harder to survive because you don't have the cities everywhere. So I'm going to go around to get to this cabin up here. So let me just run over there really quick. I'm kind of afraid to sprint because I think it may make my food and hunger go down more quickly, but I'm not sure. This is nice to see. There's a water well here, so if I get thirsty I can actually take out this canteen that I found, and if I got thirsty I could drink this and then I could refill it in this well. And for some reason there's a toque in the well, but I'm not going to bother with that. And there's another canteen that I can use. Food is going to be invaluable in here. Kitchen knife, that's pretty good. I can use that to convert clothes and stuff later. We need 20 gauge shells. I want to keep any binoculars I find because those can be useful. 20 gauge shells are going to be very useful because if I find a shotgun, then zombies will have to watch out. So gonna grab this stuff and turn this all into bandages. Bandages are very important when you're not playing on easy difficulty because there is a bleed effect sometimes if a zombie attacks you, and then if you don't apply a bandage then you can bleed out. So gotta be careful about that. I always like to just keep stocked up, and I like to keep at least one dressing right in this top left corner in my hands. That way if I start bleeding I can just quickly go and grab it. And we're gonna take out this zombie right here, and it's really helpful if you kind of circle strafe around them. That's where you hold down one of your strafe keys, A or D, and you just constantly turn towards them as you move around them. It makes it a lot harder for them to hit you. And is this a bedroll here? I think we already have a bedroll on us. Yeah, we do. We have a green one. Now, Nelson said in the release notes that on this one he highly stresses, instead of taking a place and fortifying it, he highly stresses building your own base, and I hate these guys. These guys are so annoying. The little sprinters are really terrible. They sneak up on you fast. Usually I'll just shoot them if I see them. I won't even bother risking it by meleeing them. And okay, let's see. Is there any other little cabins that I can go to? There's one out here, but I think I want to kind of make my way more towards this town, Whitehorse. I want to make my way towards there because that's probably going to be the safest place where I can find more loot. And I wanted to see, I found a couple seeds. I want to see if it'll let me plant them on the ground out here. Missing soil, missing soil. Okay, so that makes sense. It looks like I'm going to have to make a planter later, and I'm going to have a saw for that, and I don't have one. And I'm also going to have to find I'm going to have to find rope, which you only find in cities, so, or you mostly find them in cities. I want to see what this Ibex Valley is here, so I'm just going to make my way around. It's a really creepy feeling in here. It just gives off that kind of eeriness of the wilderness, like it's so untamed, and it's just really nice. I really like the atmosphere that Nelson set up with this Yukon map. And he also added a few new things for this. He added like this, I think he calls it the Explorer. It's a new vehicle that is like a big rig type tractor almost thing that drives on the ice very well. And he also added a new game type, a new animal type. Before we only had deer, and I think 2.0 had pigs. This is Unturned 3.0, by the way, in case you didn't already know. And hopefully I don't fall and take fall damage here. That would be so bad to break a bone. But now he's added moose, so maybe this episode or maybe in a later episode we might have to do some big game hunting. I mean, I've got a hunting rifle here. It's actually a sport rifle. The Hawkhound is the hunting rifle. Let's see, am I going the right direction? Yes, I am. Okay. So we should be coming up on this Ibex Valley pretty soon. And... oh, there's a moose. Let's do some hunting. See if I can line up the shot. Oh. There we go. Oh, yeah, I got it. Took 3 shots there. And good thing, because now I'm out of ammo, so I can just refill this clip. And this is really nice. You can get this leather and raw venison. And raw venison restores a ton of food. Like, and by that I mean that it takes you straight up from 50% to 100. So that's a really nice thing to have, and I'm trying to kind of maneuver things around so that I can fit all of this venison in. There we go, now I should be able to pick that up. The only disadvantage is that it does, if you don't cook it, the raw venison does decrease your wellness. That's that bar above my energy and below my water. And if that wellness hits 0, then you will, until you get it back up, you will be slowly poisoned and you can die from disease that way. And it looks like that's what this was. This was a train track with the road over here or something. Is it? Is there a road over here? I didn't check. Yeah, there is. And I can see what they meant when they called it a valley. Okay, I wonder if there's anything down there. I'd have to check that out later. But it looks like there's some loot in here that we can take. Can is useful. Oh, this is a new one. An engineer top. Kinda want to try this on. But I don't have any space to. Let me. This is kind of a death sentence, but... oh wait, no I can't. If I dropped my shirt just to pick that one up, then it would also drop everything that was in the shirt. I can do it. Okay. Oh, that does look kind of cool. Okay, so now let's pick up this stuff again. Yeah. Then we want metal scraps. Those are nice to have. Because you can make makeshift weapons and stuff with that. And yes, that was what I needed. I needed a saw. Metal bar. Yeah, I'll take it. And it looks like this was a crashed train. Like, the train derailed here. Because it seems like everything went wrong during the zombie apocalypse. Like, suddenly people just turned into zombies and derailed the train. Wire we can make... oh, we don't have space. Wow. That's crazy. Let's see if we can clear stuff up. Tape is going to be necessary later. Don't really need this kitchen knife, and oh, that's why. I never dropped the other sport shot that I'm not using. Actually, instead of dropping it, let us convert that into scrap metal. That way we can do stuff with that later if we need to, because you can make like makeshift weapons with it and stuff and repair things. Which, speaking of which, let's grab here. We can actually drop that magazine. And I need to place my camp axe in my inventory, and of course I need sticks for that, so let me actually just take that back. I wonder if we can kind of like Daredevil with this. Oh, do you think we'd fall? Do you think that this would just make us slide? I'm willing to risk it. Okay, it looks like I can walk down it. Oh, but boy, if that isn't scary. Look at that guy down there. Okay. So, let's see, how much experience do we have? Oh good, we have 27. First thing I want to level up is my crafting skill, because now I'm going to have access to all of these crafting recipes for like the makeshift rifles and stuff. And specifically I like this one, the makeshift scope. And I can hold down my T key and put that on this sport shot, and so now we can see that guy clearer, and that's going to be useful like before we go into town if we want to like exterminate all of the zombies in town beforehand. So this is really nice. I really think that so far from what I've seen, Nelson's outdone himself with this one. I love all the train tracks and everything. It makes it feel a lot more genuine. And it looks like it's kind of getting to be night. So, and we're also low on food and water. I'm going to eat one of these really quick to see exactly how much it fills. Yeah, like I said, back to 100%. And I'm also going to take a swig of water. Let's use the one that has the lowest durability. Okay, so it looks like we're pretty good on that stuff now. And the way we restore our health or our wellness or vitality, whatever you want to call it, is through you can take vitamins, and I believe the one that restores it the most is that vaccine. I believe it restores it by 50%, because it's supposed to represent like disease and stuff. So now if I look on the map, yeah, it says that there should be something on one of the sides here. Is that it off in the distance? I'm not even sure how this will turn out. Is this a gas station? Is it? Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, the yellow marker on the map means that's a gas station. That's awesome. That's nice, because then if we ever get a car, we can just take it here to gas up if we have no other place to go. Okay. So, also Nelson added new hit markers. Like, you can tell if it was if you hit them in the head, because there'll be like a little red square type thing around it. I don't know what you would call that. Yes, blowtorch. That's going to be valuable. Take you out. It's kind of funny how they don't even notice. And another blowtorch is good. Which one do we need? Okay, good. This one has the higher durability. We can get rid of that one, because blowtorches are reusable. And if I saw correctly, there should also be food in here. These flares are pretty nice because they attract zombies to the location. Like, if you're being chased by a horde, you can throw a flare, and sometimes the zombies will go chase after that instead of chasing after you. We want to take all like the canned food that we can, and the energy bars and stuff. Those will just help to top us off. We don't want to take anything that's under 50% durability, because if we do, then it will our wellness will decrease when we eat it. So I try to stay away from that. Car jack, that's nice. If we have a car and we flip it, then we can flip it back over with the car jack. This is actually a really great spawn. I usually don't get spawns that are this good. And actually, since I already made that one scope, I can drop these guys. I'm going to keep these ones because they are nice for zooming in, obviously. And what else? I've already drinking out of you, so you can go. And what else? Okay, so we could repair the saw to 100%, but we really don't need to, because when you use it to craft planks out of logs, it doesn't take any durability. So that's fine. I wonder. Let me go grab that canteen again. I wonder. Where'd it go? That's what I wonder right now. There it is. It's so hard to see when it's night in this. I don't even know if this will turn out right on video. No, okay. This is just a gas tank. I thought it might have been a water tank for a second. So looks like that's cleared out. And haven't seen many zombies. I'm not sure exactly how complete the map is. It could be that this is more early development and Nelson was just putting it out to the public to just to give them an opportunity to see what's going on. But nevertheless, I still really want to try it out, and it looks like there's something off this road here. Let's go check it out. I really want to just explore the map. I want to see which locations have different spawns. And let's see. Is that an animal over there, or is that like just a random pile of rocks? Okay. I thought I kind of for some reason I thought I saw like a sheep, where if this were the hooves or whatever. I don't know. It's like I'm going crazy out here. It's like if Nelson added a mechanic like that, like you start to hallucinate if your wellness gets too low, that would be insane. I don't know, maybe he already does that, I just don't know about it. I know that you can eat berries, the vermilion berries, I believe. They're basically Unturned's version of drugs, because it's like everything gets woozy, and if you're in multiplayer and your people talk through the in-game voice chat, they'll like echo and stuff, and it's really fun, but very crazy. Let's see. What's this up here? Oh, good. Looks like there's a car here. That's good. We might be able to take that truck. And let's check this house, or whatever this is. I think this might be like a ski lodge or something. Possibly, zombies. Take you out. Look how many hits he's taken. He's a trooper. Okay, that's a rake. Oh, the durability on this is pretty low on this, this axe. So, what I forgot to do earlier is need to go over here, find a tree, and because I need sticks to repair this camp axe. The great thing is the camp axe cuts down trees remarkably quickly. And no, game is not like Minecraft where you can just punch a tree down. You can, but it takes ages. Ages, believe me. I've tried. And get a little bit of experience for that. That's good. We're also going to need these logs, but the sticks are really important. And, oh nice, this is pine. Pine is the best stuff to make things out of. Anything made out of pine, like for example the pine rifle, has the best durability, the best range, and the best damage out of all of them. The birch is the worst, maple is kind of the middle, and everything that you'll find in the PEI map is birch and maple, but the pine seems to be exclusive to this map, so that's kind of a nice thing that Nelson added, you know, so that this map is a bit better, you know, you're not completely, this map isn't completely worse. Let's eat up really quick. I want to make sure to keep topped off on all of my food and water because it can kill very easily. And for some reason I can turn leather into cloth. It's interesting. But what I really want is to put my, here we can drop logs for right now. Drop that. Okay. So now I want to repair this, and of course I need maple sticks. Why? Why, Nelson? So that means that pretty much everything in this map that requires sticks to repair cannot be repaired because it requires maple sticks, and all we've got here is pine. That is kind of annoying. More than kind of. That's very annoying. That's going to make this a lot harder. I don't know, maybe sometime in the future Nelson will patch it so that you can use any kind of stick to repair the stuff. Tape. Tape is very valuable too, and oh, I didn't know that he added these. That is cool. People were saying that he should add like little smaller vehicles for people to use. Oh, that is cool. I am definitely taking that. Just loot here, and eventually if we find rope somewhere, I'm gonna really need rope. And speak of the devil, nope, didn't get that rope. Okay, need to, let's just eat this corn. It's gonna make us a little bit sick, but at least we can pick up the rope now. Let's see, anything else here? Don't need a golf club, don't need a hammer. Let's see, anything else in here? Grape juice, I'll drink that. Makes you feel like a kindergartner when you drink the little grape juice boxes. More tape, and that looks like it's it. And I really am glad about this. I want to see this in third person mode. Oh, that is cool. That is cool. That is cool. Let's see what it looks like when I drive around. Oh, cool. I wonder, can I roadkill? It looks like I can't roadkill zombies on this thing. Makes sense. I mean, it's not a car. We're just gonna drive around and waste fuel. How about that? I want to try. I haven't tried ramming one of them. Let's see. Turn around really quick. Let's see if we can get this guy that's over here. Where did he go? This is really wasting fuel. Missed. Oh, it's smoking. It's smoking. Oh boy. Oh boy. Mom, I broke it. I'm sorry, Mom. I didn't mean to. I'll fix it. Okay, we've got a blowtorch show, so we should be able to repair it. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I fixed it. No problem here. Just ran out of gas. Well, not ran out of, but it used up a lot of gas. Let's see. Was there a second floor to that? I didn't check. Is there? No, it's just high windows. High ceiling. Don't have space. I don't have space for anything. Now I saw you can make the leather clothes like this, but I saw in the updates he added like a leather pouch, like you can make like a backpack. I happened to find a travel pack, which is one of the better backpacks, but he said that you can, it said in the update notes that now you can actually make leather bags, which I'm guessing are going to be a bit worse than a day pack, which is a step below the travel pack. And ooh, no, we're running out of space. We need to find a place to just dump stuff. I'm gonna get rid of the venison. I'm probably going to regret it later, but it just takes up too much space. It needs to go. And let's see what else. I've got all these pine sticks, but it's actually, oh, I need 7 of them. Okay, let's see. Got these logs, and we can actually, if you look over here, we can actually make our own base. Like we can make floors and walls and stuff like that, or we could find an existing location and just fortify it, add like doors and stuff. And I was right, this is the ski lodge. So I see there's probably just like another ski lodge up there, but I'm not gonna bother with that. I'm going to make my way over to Whitehorse and then probably end this episode. I'm sorry that this is really long, but it's just there's so much I want to get to, and I'm still very new to YouTube, so I haven't quite figured out like what to do, like how long to make episodes, how to know when I'm going to end them. Right now I just kind of decided to end it because I looked up. If you see in the upper left corner, that's my video recorder telling me how long I've been recording for, and right now I'm at like half an hour, 33 minutes, so it's a bit long. I'm planning on, at least for the first few episodes, maybe just this episode, I'll probably just do it in kind of live stream format type thing, where it's like unedited, just straight way through, especially because this commentary didn't really have any like extremely boring parts where I'm just walking for an hour. So we're going to take our snowmobile. I wonder, could it go on the road? I wonder if it would break if it went on the road. Let's see. Does it stop working? Oh no, still works. Okay, are we going the right direction? Yeah. So we're gonna turn right up here. Navigation in this game is kind of funny because if you're on the road, you have to be constantly looking at your map, and there's no actual like indicator on the map that tells which direction you're facing, so you kind of have to figure out what direction you're moving in to figure out what direction to turn. So it's kind of tough. And oh, I gotta show you this. This is kind of something. This is the washing machine. Nelson does this. He's put it in every map so far, and it's kind of like a hidden Easter egg. He just puts it's just a random washing machine that somehow fell from the sky and landed in the middle of the road. Who knows? Maybe that's what started the apocalypse. Maybe they're washing machine zombies. Okay, so let's get going. What direction am I going to turn? So up here I'm going to turn left. And then next episode we're probably going to check out the airstrip, because I want to see, I'm guessing, since I don't see any military base in this map, I'm guessing that that's going to be what the airstrip is. It's going to have military supplies. Next episode I'll also show you what's up here, and this I know spawns military stuff. I found like 3 eagle fires up there. But anyway, let's get going. I want to keep this snowmobile. That is so cool. I'm so glad that Nelson added that. Oh, this is kind of creepy. Whee! It's like the motorcycle of this game. Oh, we're going into a tunnel. Hopefully there's no zombies waiting for us on the other side. Okay, have we reached the turn yet? No, we're on the way to it. So yeah, I'm planning on probably building my own base, since and I'll probably make it somewhere around this area where it's close enough to the town without being in the town. And I believe I turn right here. Yeah. And it looks like the map just kind of goes on without, and it just ends abruptly. I wonder if Nelson's going to change that, or if he's going to make it, oh, going over tracks, or if he's going to make it more, I don't know, closed off. Oh, we're on 3% gas. Okay, I'm gonna stop right here. We're just going to kind of look around for now. I'm not gonna bother. I'm just gonna melee. This axe is going to break soon though, so I'm gonna have to find another melee weapon. So it looks like we've got pretty good stuff. The layout of it for some reason reminds me a bit of Alberton in the PEI map. If you've seen that, just the way that certain things are laid out, especially because it's got the docks down here, which spawns construction stuff, which is nice to have. But let's check this car really quick. It should have somewhere around 15% gas. That's what they usually have. 18%, yeah. Look in here, civilian stuff. I always do look in the houses and everything, because they can spawn, oh, this is a garage. Already got a car jack. Okay. Because they can spawn, weapons. There's civilian grade weapons, namely the Colt and the Ace, which spawn in civilian houses, and then in the, police station it also spawns, the Cobra, which is an automatic pistol. It's a pretty nice one, especially because it one-shots zombies if you hit them in the head. If I'm right, this is where I suicided before I started this episode, because I was just experimenting at the time, so I kind of wanted to get a fresh start. Let's kill these guys. I really hope that this axe doesn't break before we have to finish the episode. We're on 4%. Yeah, I died right over here. I wonder if my stuff is still here or if it despawned. Yeah, it despawned. That's probably a good thing, because I had a lot of good loot on me. This is kind of a nice little Easter egg. It's just a hockey field, and you actually slip and slide on the ice. Pretty cool. And let's check the police station really quick. I can actually check the fire station too, because there's something in there that I need to get. Anything good in here? Just prisoner outfits for now. Oh, police guy saw us. Oh, I see something also. Oh, don't kill me. Oh, good. Wow. Wow. Okay. Let's just clear out some inventory space. Whoa. When you don't pass up on an opportunity when you see 2 Cobras, a extra Cobra magazine, and a civilian ammunition box that's almost full. Let's see, what can I clear out for that? Well, actually, probably drop this for a second. Take you, take your magazine, put you in there, then take you and your magazine, and now we can actually take and consolidate these two, consolidate a couple of them. So now we have a 20 magazine here, drop that and consolidate the other two, and so now we should be able to, if I'm right, yeah. And then we can take the other Cobra that's sitting in there and turn that into scrap because we don't need it. And I need to hydrate. Okay, drink this. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so then grab the civilian ammo box and we can actually use that to fill the last empty magazine. Awesome, so now we've got a sidearm, and actually, here's what we can do. We can then take this one and fill that too. Okay, so now, I think now we have 3 fully loaded magazines, if I'm right. We've got the one in there. Oh, there's still one to fill. Wow. And I believe I used up the ammo box, yeah. So now we've got, okay, we've got 2 with 20 and 1 with 15. I'm gonna load up the 15. And this Cobra is a pretty decent weapon. It one-shots zombies if you hit them in the face with it. But don't go up trying to punch them in the face with the gun, because that's not gonna really work out for you. And that is really nice. The only thing that I wish is that I could have gotten a police vest as well, because that increases your damage resistance. Ooh. Oh. Hello. Take a look at this. This is something that was added in one of the more recent updates. It's the Cobra box, and it doesn't add like an aesthetic to the thing. As far as I can tell, you can't really see it because it's inside my hand. But you can fill these. I'm actually going to just consolidate a couple into this one. Oh, you can't. Okay. But this holds 40 rounds instead of 20, and there's also another thing called adaptive chambering, which is a tactical attachment goes on here that increases the rate of fire, and this is an automatic pistol, so that thing goes very quickly. It's like an Uzi when you have those two things on it. So I'm just gonna hop over to the fire station really quick, and then I'm gonna end the episode. Oh, I don't have a melee on me. Whatever. It doesn't one-shot the zombies that have helmets, though. Die. Oh. Oh, hello. Hello, how are you? How would you like a bullet in the face? You. I'm pretty much wasting all of the ammo that I collected there, but fire station, we could take a fire truck if we wanted. But that's not what I came in here for. Came in here to grab one of these. That's what I needed. Fire axe. Fire axe is my favorite secondary in the game. My favorite melee weapon because it's got a long reach, it does a great amount of damage, and it chops down trees, and it destroys like barricades and stuff. So it's really nice. So, I'm actually going to get to a safe place because you never want to log off when you're in a town, because all of the zombies come back when you log back on. Not a good thing to spawn in a horde of zombies. So I'm just going to move to the edge of town, then wrap up the episode. That's good enough. Yeah. Okay guys, so that was my first episode in this series. I'm probably going to be releasing one, I don't know, weekly or something, whenever I have time for it. I'm sorry that I don't really have a regular schedule set up yet. Still kind of new to YouTube, not really, I always forget when I want to record. I always forget to record stuff, but I really like doing this. This was actually my first live commentary of doing something like, the only ones that I've done before have been tutorials, so it really feels nice to just be able to kind of sit down and play and commentate over it. So, next episode we're probably going to get to the, show you what's here. That's kind of a surprise. You'll probably, if you've played the game, you'll probably all know about it before I can even get the chance to tell you, but for those of you who don't, it's going to be a pretty cool surprise. and we'll also look at the airstrip next, episode 2, and probably start getting a base set up, because so many trees, we've got a lot of opportunity for base building. I think I want to put it somewhere around here, because then it's kind of central, so that we can get here to Whitehorse, the airstrip, and whatever that's there too, as well as the little cabins and stuff. So we'll probably put our base somewhere around here. And I want to see where the military spawn locations are on this map. I'm wondering if there's also any ranger spawn locations, which the ranger stuff is kind of like Russian guns and butterfly knives and stuff like that. So you can like find a Zubeknikov, which is technically, it's based off of the AK-47. So I'm excited to go look for that, and yeah, we'll see where to go from there. But thank you guys for watching this episode, and please like and subscribe to see more videos. I really like doing this. This is really fun. And the voice crack right there, sorry. Can't wait to do the next commentary. But anyway, see you guys in the next one. Game Ninja out. Sayonara.